the following remarks on our national capacity. At the outset, we recognize the presence of and extend our warmest welcome to His Excellency Mr. Bruno Rodriguez Parilla, Minister of Foreign Affairs of the Republic of Cuba. We are also grateful to the Secretary General of the United Nations for presenting his report on this important issue. Mr. President, we are guided by the rules of international law. We are guided by the purposes and principles of the UN Charter. In particular, developing friendly relations among states, achieving international cooperation, and respecting the principle of sovereign equality of states, non-interference in the internal affairs of states, and freedom of international trade and navigation. It's why Algeria reaffirms its unwavering commitment to advocating for the lifting of the unjust embargo against Cuba, which has lasted for over 6 decades. Our debate today regarding this resolution entitled Necessity of Ending the Economic, Commercial and Financial Embargo imposed by the United States of America against Cuba for the 32nd consecutive year demonstrate once again that the international community's steadfast support for the Cuban government and people. It also reaffirms the urgent need to lift the blockade unjustly imposed on Cuba. This year, the Secretary General's report has again highlighted the terrible impact of this embargo on Cuba. In this regard, Algeria continues to express deep concern and disappointment at the severe and inhumane treatment of the Cuban people. The ongoing economic, commercial, and financial blockade continues to have disastrous consequences for the growth, the economic growth, and the socio-economic development of Cuba and its effort to achieve the Sustainable Development Goals by 2030. Mr. President, Algeria firmly stands in resolute solidarity with Cuba and its people and rejects the imposition of unilateral laws and decisions. We also oppose unilateral coercive measures not authorized by the relevant United Nations organs, which violate human rights and hinder the well-being and prosperity of peoples. In the same vein, we demand the exclusion of Cuba from the unilateral list of alleged state sponsors of terrorism. In conclusion, Mr. President, Algeria reaffirms once again its steadfast support for the Cuban people and their cause against the blockade. Just as we have done in previous year, my delegation will vote in favor of the resolution. I thank you.
I thank